You're watching NBA Now by Chat Sports. I am Tom Downey, and if you guys want more NBA videos all off-season long, you've come to the right spot. We continue to grow here at Chat Sports and are a meager 180 subscribers away from 318,000. That's pretty cool, and if we hit it on this video, the bosses say I get a nice little bonus. It's a bottle of vodka, by the way, or whiskey in my case. Producer Jeremy, he gets the vodka if we get there. So help us out. Let's earn that little bonus for us here. Get us to 318,000 subscribers on today's video by hitting that big red button right now. Tom Downey back for the second time today here on NBA Now with the latest NBA rumors around the association, plus some conversation on the Summer League at the back end of today's video. We begin with the number one NBA storyline, the Kevin Durant trade. Will it happen? When will it happen? Who knows? The Durant trade market appears to be coming along quite slowly at this particular point. The Nets appear to be in no real rush to make a move. In the meantime, making other win-now-focused moves. And there is no real timeline on when a deal could actually happen. Now, Woj reported this recently on ESPN. He said, quote, "If you're the Nets, you can get a sense of how far some teams are going to go, and if you feel like they've gone as far as they're going to go with you, is that good enough for Kevin Durant? Because in any scenario, you're probably not getting value for Kevin Durant. There's no deal you can say, hey, we're better for this. It's just the best you can get. And again, with the 4 years left on his contract, you could wait it out. Meanwhile, Haynes reports this. Numerous stars have been trying to get in touch with Durant to pick his brain and see if he would consider other avenues, just to get a sense of what he's thinking. KD's gone dark. He's not talking to anybody, not answering anyone's phone calls, not responding to texts. KD has gone dark. Here are the latest odds from Vegas in terms of the trade destinations. The Phoenix Suns have been the betting favorite for a while, which makes sense since Durant wants to take the hardest road of playing with the best on-court paper team in the NBA. That is the Suns, talent-wise. The Raptors are plus 400 because they can maybe make the best offer without having to involve a third team. Brooklyn is still in the mix, plus 850 could go full. Kobe Bryant, way back when, he goes on the radio, says, I'm never playing again for the Lakers, and then only played for the Lakers after that. The Heat, plus 950, and the Bulls, plus 1,000, also among the top five there. As for the Nets side of things, you may have seen this social media drama, freak out, intrigue maybe is the better word for it. The Nets are starting their season ticket campaign push, right? They put Durant on there. Means he's going to stay, right? There's no Kyrie Irving. Durant's not going anywhere. They're just going to only trade Kyrie. Well, about that, you click into another page, and oh, there's Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. So what do we know about what the season ticket salespeople know for Brooklyn? They don't know anything either. So we are stuck where we've been stuck for the past, a couple weeks since Durant made that initial trade demand. Who knows when and where he ends up going? Your guess is just as good as mine. So I want to hear from you. Who do you think will end up trading for Kevin Durant? No one also works if you do think he sticks around in Brooklyn. I'm going to make this question the pinned comments on today's video. So if the ad break comes here on YouTube, perfect timing. Head down there and let me know who you think ends up getting Kevin Durant. Let's move to DeAndre Ayton, who I think is the best free agent left on the open market. Now, he has yet to really get any traction in NBA free agency, the occasional report of this team's interested, but it's been pretty quiet so far around the big man. He is a restricted free agent, so the Suns can match any offer they get or work out a sign and trade as well. But the Suns and Ayton relationship seems to have fizzled. It would appear that bodying your player and then going, oh, wait, we should trade him, typically doesn't work out that well. I do think, by the way, the Durant situation is a big holdup here as it relates to DeAndre Ayton. He could be a prime trade piece, whether it's to Brooklyn or more likely a third team with the Ayton extension, Simmons complications as a third team involved in that potential blockbuster trade. Here's what Brian Windhorst had to say. The Indiana Pacers are seriously giving him an seriously considering giving him an offer sheet. They're also interested in a sign-in trade with the Phoenix Suns, potentially involving Myles Turner. But holding up everything is the Suns' negotiations for Kevin Durant, which are probably not going to end soon, and Ayton may have to move on and do his own deal. The problem is, I don't know where that ends up occurring. Is it Detroit? They were linked pre-draft, and they traded up to get a center, and now they don't have that big of a need and have spent some other money. Could Ayton just say, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to opt into the qualifying offer and hit the open market next year? That could be in play. I like Ayton a lot. He has been a 17-10 guy for the Suns this year and a couple previous years. He can stretch the court a little bit. He's a strong, modern-day big man. He's also not that much more productive than Myles Turner, who is just an awesome player on the defensive end, 2.8 blocks per game. Turner not as productive from a scoring or rebounding perspective, not quite the shooter that Ayton is either. But it's just interesting to see the Suns, the Pacers being like, yes, let's take on DeAndre Ayton, ship off Turner. It's an upgrade. If you don't give up that much more, it's worth it. I am surprised how little the market has been for Ayton. Maybe it's because teams just don't have that much cap space. Thought the Spurs would be a great fit had they not moved on from DeJounte Murray, but here we are with uncertainty around Ayton's future. So I want you guys to make your predictions. Where will DeAndre Ayton play in 2022/2023 since the NBA calendar is weird? Make your predictions for me right now in the comments section. Folks, we are also available on Rumble. We have free and uncensored content on that platform. You can play our videos podcast style on your phone on Rumble. And we have NBA Now After Hours, an exclusive live segment roughly once each week. Go follow us for free at rumble.com/NBA Now. Let's talk Jalen Brunson, then some Summer League updates here. Brunson has yet to officially sign his deal with the New York Knicks, and Mark Stein reports that signing could come as soon as Monday. It is not expected to be a sign-in trade, however. A lot of the buzz, speculation, maybe more so than anything, was, are the Knicks waiting to sign this deal officially so that they can work out a signing trade with Dallas? It appears the answer to that one is no. Now, Brunson is an intriguing asset for the Knicks and someone that they were committed to adding, probably dating as long as back to the All-Star week, somewhere in that range. They signed his dad. There's the connection between Leon Rose and Brunson as well. He's gotten better from a scoring and assists per game perspective almost every year. Slight dip in points per game after his first season. The hope is that with a bigger workload, a bigger, usage rate, Brunson's numbers will grow and the efficiency will stay pretty similar. Of course, the Knicks probably aren't out of the woods yet when it comes to this. I do expect there to be some type of tampering charge and investigation and probably discipline. Because I think about it this way. Tampering is illegal in the NBA. It's not even really a punishment. It's a fine that you pay. That's just what it is, right? Even if it's a draft pick, you paid. It's not illegal, but for a certain cost, you can do it. It's kind of like speeding. Speeding's illegal, but you're not going to go to jail for speeding. You're not going to lose the player for tampering. You just pay an extra premium cost. That's all it is. So with that in mind, did the Knicks tamper with Jalen Brunson? The correct answer is yes, of course they did. But also, it's not that big of a deal. It's just tampering. It happens everywhere in the NBA. Just like how if you're on the highway and you're not going at least the speed limit, you're driving way too slow. But let me know what you guys think. Y for yes, N for no. Did they tamper with Brunson? Let's talk some Summer League standouts here real quick because I think there's some good play from mostly young guys. First up, not like ranked, but what I want to talk about them in, Jaden Ivey, the Pistons guard, who played a grand total of 5 minutes in his most recent Summer League game, then got rolled up and was incredible in those 5 minutes. 10 points, 2 assists, was 6 of 6 from the free throw line. Excuse me, 11 points, my bad. 11 points from the field, my bad on that one. Forgot one there. Perfect shooting performance against the Wizards. Ivy looked awesome, and he's okay after that minor ankle roll-up. Paolo Banchero is next up here of the Magic. In his game so far, he looks like the number 1 overall pick, right? Against the Kings, part of an insane double overtime thriller. 23 points, 6 boards, 6 assists, and 4 steals. I can't really ask for that much more out of your number 1 overall pick against the Kings. Frankly, we might almost be in, just shut him down range. He has turned the ball over a little bit more than you'd like, but that's also been true with almost every player because the Summer League is just full of turnovers. That's also true with the 2nd and 3rd overall picks. Jabari Smith, Chet Holmgren, part of the matchup the other night against the Rockets and the Thunder. This to me, and we are going a little bit heavy on the box score side of it because, stats important. This is almost beauty in the eye of the beholder. It was also very funny. I saw 2 different replies from Bleacher Report with the exact same caption, basically. One for Jabari, one for Chet. Like, they're playing great. And then an anti-comment about them, like, Chet's beating up Jabari. Jabari's beating up Chet. You got to pick one there. 12 points each. 1 more board for Jabari Smith. 1 more assist for Chet. 4 steals against 2 for Jabari, but Holmgren had 4 blocks against his 3. Neither shot that efficiently from the field, but I think if you're a believer in either guy, you've seen some positive things so far. So let's embrace the debate that happens almost every day here at Chat Sports. There are some anti-Chet members and some pro-Chet members here at the office. Who will end up being better? Type in JS for Jabari Smith or CH for Chet Holmgren. Producer Jeremy says it's Chet, by the way. Number 3 is Keegan Murray, who has been just a scoring machine like he was at Iowa for the Kings so far in the Summer League. I will make note, by the way, the Kings, as we sit here filming this, are playing another Summer League game right now against the Pacers. That's not finished before we finish filming, so I watched a little bit of the first half. He looked like he was playing pretty well, but who knows how the second half is going to go. Against the Magic, though, 20 points, 9 rebounds, a clutch corner 3 in the waning moments of regulation in that game, and was 4 of 8 from three-point range. A lot of drama about, how could the Kings not take Jaden Ivey? This could end up being a draft class where whoever you picked in the top 5, you made the right one. Hopefully this time the Kings don't end up with Marvin Bagley 2.0, though. Number 4, Kenneth Lofton, the forward center from the Grizzlies, 6'6", 6'7"-ish, and weighs 280 pounds. Our favorite bowling ball in the NBA continues to play bully ball. 18 points, 4 rebounds against the Clippers, and actually not that many minutes, to be honest. Did have 5 turnovers. He's a two-way guy, but I wonder if the Grizzlies found a bit of a gem here. I'll take you way back. Do you remember Jason Maxiell, producer Jeremy? That's kind of the vibes I get a little bit from Kenneth Lofton because undersized, stocky, thick, big men. The exception to our young guys is Armoni Brooks, who did spend time with the Rockets, by the way, but is playing for the Raptors Summer League team as a third-year player, undrafted option. Led all scorers on Saturday with 25 points against the 76ers. He played a couple of 10-day contracts last year with the Raptors, had a 2-way previously with the Houston Rockets. 6'3" guard, 7 rebounds to alone 25 assists, was 5 of 12 from three-point range. He's going to obviously take some time, in theory, to make it to the NBA. But if you're dropping 25 points in the Summer League, you should probably get some semblance of a chance this year in the NBA.